sitting in my car crying at the grocery store. And I feel like a child. But I just went in and bought dinner to just make for myself. And wow, it hurts. Like, I hate this life. I wish I could have just did things different. Like, I know it's not all my fault, but fix your problems with your spouse, because this sucks.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope you're doing well today. I'm not doing too bad myself. I've got a video for you here from Alpha Central titled, Single Moms Crying After Regretting Their Divorces. You know, in today's society, it's usually women who initiate most of the divorces. It's statistically shown that 80% of divorces are initiated by women. You know, women would divorce their man for some silly reason. But then afterwards, something interesting happens after they get divorced. These women would start crying on social media, even though they were the ones who initiated the divorce. They were the ones who wanted this. You know, there's even this quote that's going around that says that men sacrifice their happiness for their family. Women sacrifice their family for their happiness. And that quote is actually true, because one of the reasons why women divorce their husbands is because of their happiness. They don't feel happy in the relationship. So they decide to leave the relationship. Even if these women have kids with their husbands, they would still leave the relationship in pursuit of their own happiness, which is crazy. But not to waste any of your time, let's jump right to the video.
I'm making the video I need to see right now because sometimes life just isn't better after divorce. The thing is, I know it will be. I know it will be, and that's what's getting me through this time. But man, I am really sad. I'm not doing well. I'm not coping well. I miss my husband. I miss my married life, and that's okay to admit. And I just want to feel strong, and I just want to feel like I'm doing well, and I'm just not. I know I'm not the only.
But ma'am, you're the one who brought this on yourself. You're the one who divorced your husband because you want a life of fun. And now you're the one who has to live this single life that you wanted with no financial support from your husband.
My wedding anniversary today, and because this date has been ingrained in me for so long, of course it was the first thing that I thought about when I woke up this morning. And then I realized, yeah, we're still technically married, but this is far from being a celebratory anniversary. We're knee deep in the middle of a divorce. He's waking up in someone else's bed while I'm here. And it hit me harder than I thought it would. And I don't know why.
What this woman is essentially saying is that that man moved on from a toxic marriage, and she's having a meltdown on social media, trying to get sympathy online as opposed to taking accountability. Absolutely ridiculous.
I just walked into my baby daddy's house, right? Look at this. This used to be a picture of me, him, and his son. Look when I take the back off. Not the titty crop. No.
This woman, by the type of behavior that she's exhibiting, shows how she broke that man's heart. And she even acts like it's the funniest thing in the world. All of this just shows how little that man means to her. This is just messed up.
My baby daddy quit his job as an electrician where he was making over 6 figures a year to work a minimum wage job at a fast food place just so he wouldn't have to pay me $3,000 a month in child support. Is that not ridiculous? He would rather take a massive pay cut than to give me money to pay for his kids. I'm just so right now because how am I going to pay for my mortgage? How am I going to pay for my mortgage? And you can tell me to go get a job, but then who's going to watch my kids? Because putting my kids in daycare is going to cost more than my freaking house. So what am I supposed to do? He's trying to act like he should only be responsible for 50% of the kids' expenses, and he doubts that they cost $6,000 a month. But I'm like, sir, I am doing 100% of the raising. I feed these kids every night. I put them to bed. I wake them up in the morning. I get them dressed. You're not doing any of that. So you should be 100% taking care of them financially. I told him when we first got together I was never going to get a job and he was going to have to take care of me, and he was okay with that. But now we're divorced and he's saying that he shouldn't be paying my bills.
This woman is complaining about taking care of her kids and being a mother. And she's not even doing too much at her job. She's fulfilling the basic requirements of being a mother, yet she's still complaining about it.
Hi, my name is Riley. I'm a newly single mom with full custody of her 3 children with little to no help. I was a stay-at-home mom for 4 years, so when their father and I separated, I had only $300 in my bank account. During that time, I didn't have a job or have to worry about paying bills, so when we separated, I quickly realized how expensive life is. So I got a job, and then I got a second job in hopes of being able to afford the babysitter for my first job.
This woman just realized that life is expensive. She also broke off her relationship with her husband, which could potentially ruin her kids' futures, all for a life of singleness.
I just miss my old life. I can't help but cry today. I miss having a husband. I miss my family. I miss having a husband. And I miss my husband. I don't want just any husband. I want my husband. Mine. Miss mine. I miss mine. Mine. I don't know why. I'm really stuck. No, you guys are sick of this. You guys are so sick of this. I don't blame you. I don't know how to replace my husband. I don't know how. I'm lonely. I'm sad. I miss my family.
This woman divorced her husband, and now she's out here crying on social media that she misses her husband and that she's even lonely and sad without him. She even claims that he's hers, even though she has no right to claim that man as hers after she divorced him.
What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my kids?
What about your other kids?
Okay, but them your kids' siblings, though.
So what are you talking about? What are you mad
Them
about?
my kids, them your kids' siblings, though.
So what you?
So my other kids finna be left out.
You didn't feed him?
You know I don't get my food stamps to the 7th.
Send him down to the car. He ain't got any for his brothers and sisters. He come right out to the car and eat with me.
No. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it here. Give it here. Give it here.
This woman wanted to expose this man for coming with a 1 burger meal for his child, and not for her other children, even though those kids aren't his. And that man has no obligation to take care of her other kids because, they aren't his. And women need to understand this, that a man wants to take care of his own child. He does not want to take care of another man's child.
So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. All my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore.
These exes just want those men to still provide for them financially. They want the benefits without any responsibility. But those men are under no such obligation to do so because they are not in a relationship anymore.
Divorced 6 years and still single? Yeah, that's what happens when you quit your marriage and blame life instead of yourself.
I'm a single mom. Of course no man is ever going to want me because I have too much baggage. I'm a single mom. Of course I'm the lowest fruit on the tree. I'm a single mom. Of course I need to be staying at home the nights that my children are with their father instead of going out socializing with friends. I'm a single mom. Of course I need to step up and finally be a parent for once. I'm a single mom. Of course I shouldn't have standards for me and my children because beggars can't be choosers. I'm a single mom. Of course I should stay with my children's father because settling for the bare minimum and letting my children grow up in a broken home is so much better than growing up in 2 homes where the parents are both happy and healthy.
This woman just mentioned that her ex fulfilled the bare minimum, which shows how her home was actually destroyed. It shows that she was the one who actually broke it. It's awful that she divorced her husband and still expects him to drop everything to come and rescue her, even though they're divorced.
Bro, why would you get him something from Walmart for Valentine's Day?
That's
we
all
don't
I can
get
do.
his clothes from Walmart. We go to like the children's place. You could at least.
So you really shaming my parents?
I would have.
You really shaming my parents? That's sad as hell, bro. I try to show up at the father when I can,
You went to
bro.
Walmart.
That's all I got,
Valentine's
bro.
Day gift.
I'm saying though, like,
why would you go to Walmart for his?
You act like it's a big deal. He only 2 years old. Spider-Man, that ain't. Bro, I don't got the money to go to Cheers' place.
More than this, like
Gap, bro.
You go to Dollar Tree. You go to Dollar Tree. You go to Walmart. You go to the thrift store.
That's the best I can do. As long as my son got clothes on his back and food in his mouth, I'm okay with that.
This woman is complaining that this man bought their kid clothes from Walmart and not the children's places. This man even says that he doesn't have the money to buy clothes at the children's places. But that woman still finds a reason to complain.
What's going on, Life? Want me to lay with you? You're tired? No. Are you okay? Mommy. Mommy's right here, yeah.
It's really sad that kids in today's society will grow up without a father after the woman initiates the divorce because of her own selfishness. You know, this really became a trend in today's society where women divorce their husbands for selfish reasons, and in turn the children have to suffer for it because they will be raised in a single-parent household after one of the parents left. It's really sad for children who have to go through that. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's video right there. If you have any thoughts about this, be sure to leave your comments on the comment section below. And if you like the video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It will always be appreciated. And as always, I will see you on the next one. Peace.